When I was in my mid-30s, I had a mentor named Dave Swanson. Now, Dave's family owned Thomas English Muffins for a while, and Dave was in charge of purchasing. But he also was the executive director for an organization called Baseball Chapel. What is Baseball Chapel? Well, they're the group that brings church services or chapel services to major and minor league stadiums all throughout the country during the baseball season, so that the players who are at the stadium can get churched. Dave and I met when I was looking to put together my first book called Safe at Home, which was about Christian baseball players. And Dave was the guy who actually pointed me to all the Christian players because obviously he knew them from Baseball Chapel. We became fast friends, and he got me involved in Baseball Chapel so much so that I was doing chapel services for the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. So it was a cool time, but a time that I observed this man, rather intensely. As I watched him walk through his normal day, especially when we went to the stadium, I saw him do consistently one thing. And that is, when we got inside that stadium, he would say hello to every single person. From the person at the gate, to the clubhouse gentlemen, to the boys that were bringing the towels around, to the best players in the world. And there was one instance when I asked Dave about this, why he did it, and he told me this illustration. He said, there is this world famous sports writer who he named, but which I will not name, who every time Dave passed him in the locker room, he would say, "Hey, how you doing?" And the guy never ever responded. He never reciprocated with a, "Hey, how you doing?" Well, one day Dave was in the locker room and he was busy, and he didn't recognize, or he was distracted. He didn't recognize that this guy just passed him. Well, the guy recognized that he didn't get a hello. So what he did is he stopped, he turned, and he said, "Hey, where's my hello?" Well, Dave, of course, gave it to him. But it really showed me something in this story. It showed me that every single person on this earth, regardless of their tough outer shell, they want that hello. And when they don't get it, it affects them. Now, they have another challenge, and that is giving the hello back. Now, this could become reality simply because of their narcissistic approach, because they're living in an ivory tower, they're shy, or they simply need to be humbled. But whatever the reason, that reciprocation of saying hello is so incredibly important. And if we understood that hello can make the difference in somebody's life. Hey, listen, in that sports writer's life, he probably wasn't very approachable, and he really looked forward to that hello from Dave. What about you? Which one do you relate to? Are you the guy that's got the smile on his face and just walking down saying hi to everybody? And I'm not saying you should expect anything in return. You're simply dishing out what the Spirit has put in you. But if you're not that person, are you the other guy who's just receiving, and not giving back? Well, I want to challenge you today. I want to challenge you today to reciprocate. I want to challenge you today to be on the offensive and step out and say hi to people and watch what your smile does to them. You see, that smile is something that so many people are looking for because they're living a life most of the time with a mask on, and they're not showing what's really inside. And your smile could be the very thing to break down what's going on inside them. It's a challenge. I didn't say it's easy because some of us are not wired that way. I know I'm intensely shy, and for me to do something like that is stepping out of my comfort zone. But it doesn't mean I can't. So what about you? Check it out. See what happens. My name is Joe Pellegrino, and this has been a Legacy Minute.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you were blessed by the material. We also want to remind you that there are several great ways to make sure you're staying up to date on our content as part of our 360 Legacy Plan. First, subscribe to this channel by clicking subscribe below. You can also download our incredible new app in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Just search Legacy Minded Men. And finally, visit our website at legacymindedmen.org for more information on what we believe, upcoming events, and how to join a group. Thanks again for watching.